sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state that worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
That's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind this, that's so typical. That's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't mind this, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so gonna cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna bust it out, ridicule. It's so typical.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red, I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Primetime. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. Across from him, his counterpart from the Chargers. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
And nothing doing there, only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
Set. 180. Set.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 5-9.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That penalty is declined.
Now it is 1st and goal.
380.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Patrick Queen. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he will get into the end zone. Amarian Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down, Steelers.
Austin brought in motion. He'll get this out wide. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll get back to Jaylen Warren. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Zach Frazier, the center, guilty that time. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
And it's third down.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Into space at the 45. He needed 13, and that's exactly what he got. By the nose of the football, it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play action now with Rodgers. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one. A-Rod now to throw on first down. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The extra point is good.
What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And I'll tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10.
They'll go with Hampton. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Keanu Benton there for the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Herbert. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On third down, Rodgers. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
14 on the pickup, and the Chargers have the first down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater.
Hey, Kappa. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him, currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
A gain of 2.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 41-yard line.
To throw is Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for.
Third down.
And it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's going to try it here again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Rodgers has done this long enough. Gives himself up at the end, but he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. And after the play, that's Aaron Rodgers who is having some sort of issue down there. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rudolph. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. It's 3rd and 2. Here we go. Rudolph. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. Here's a screen set up for one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon. But he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Rudolph. He's got his big tight end. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Herbert now on 1st down. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Now, Herbert. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. But after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 43 rail.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd down, they need 7. Another run here with Hampton. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, LA.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Lion.
He'll try to run with Hampton. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. That one is good. And the Chargers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Austin now to return this. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown Chargers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll step up and run, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Davis to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Chargers offense ready to take over once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw is Rudolph. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers first down.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On the ground, Hampton. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
On play action. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready. Ready, set.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Down. Ready.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Benjamin St. Just on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. To throw is Rudolph. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Harris. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. A handoff here with Haskins. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Red, 38, rail, yellow. Ready?
Lance. It is brought in the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, L.A. The kick is good, and the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 45, white. Ready, ready.
Another run here with Harris. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
52 blue. Set, cut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out wide to Warren. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, it looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll step up and run this.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
Here's Rudolph. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rudolph. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready?
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Throwing, Rudolph. Complete, Metcalf with the grab. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground, and he's into the end zone. Mason Rudolph, touchdown Steelers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will get just a bit closer.
Steelers 21.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. Picking up the 17 and a very quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. 10 black. Hut.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
43 rail. Set.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down.
You're ready.
Here's Lance. He gets this one complete to Johnston. Oh, he's still on his feet. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Oh, as costly as they come. A holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
45. Right. Set.
To throw is Lance. And that is incomplete.
I understand it's third down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete. Now brings up fourth down.
The Steelers' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this one up past the 30.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. Now Rudolph. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. That is Deshaun's hand. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's third down. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Trying the left side. Here's Hampton. Still keeping the legs moving. Somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Brings up second and
8. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
On the ground, here's Haskins. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard brings up third and 7.
Okay, right.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris.
Harris, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal.
Cameron Dicker.
This from 40 yards out.
A 40-yard attempt.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Come on.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
52 blue. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.